We're in a people business. No, even better. People are the business. My name is Ilan, I'm your friend. I'm a friend. I'm here to leave you with something that can help you be more successful. Please take a piece of paper and write at the top, right now, how much from 0 to 10, how much do I realize my potential? Put a number. Put a number. Don't think, don't deliberate. Put a number now. Who is one that in your book is a champion? So you write the name. You don't share it with others if you don't want. Next to that name, you want to write Nadal, Agassi, whoever you want. Doesn't matter. Write 2 or 3 characteristics. How do they behave? Like, why are they champions? You don't have to show it to anyone. So, how much of your potential do you realize right now? I would assume the average will be 6. I would put for myself 6 or 7. I've got so much more to learn. So much. We see people come to work late and leave early. Just do the job. They're not engaged. We see people that really don't want to put the effort in. So what is the path of least resistance? I want to tell you that champions choose the path of most resistance. If you look at someone like Nadal and Federer, it doesn't show it, but they work harder than anybody else. They look at what else can I do to work as hard as possible in order to win. So if you take this tool and you divide it into 4, you realize that people that are great attitude and the good performers, we call them stars. That is your job. Your job is to recruit and develop stars. 1 star better than 5 mediocre performers. Stressful situation, welcome them. It's tough, welcome it, but you have to learn how to overcome it. I don't know if you know, every sporting team that goes to the Olympic from this country is a medal contender. Basketball, hockey, soccer, you name it. They're all medal contender, except the handball team. We were contenders for humiliation and disaster. December 1999, my accountant, my friend Tom York, invited me for Christmas Day barbecue. There was an ambush. I didn't know. He introduced me to a tall, athletic young man, and he said, "This is the Australian Olympic handball, men's handball coach." So I said, "Okay, let's have a hot dog." He said, no, wait. He said, "You see, we have a problem and we need your help." I said, "What's the problem?" We just been to a tour of Europe, Germany, Sweden, Poland, Hungary. We played 37 matches against teams from the 5th, 6th, 7th division, and we lost them all. What is fire composed of? How many elements? 3. What are they? Air, so let's say it's oxygen, right? Fuel, and what's the third one? The spark. Okay, now, why am I sharing this with you? Because this is exactly what it is in elite sport. You are that. So this is going to be the mind, and this is going to be the heart, and this is the body. Do you see the 3 principles of the great game of business here? So the first thing we did is we created a vision, and the vision was we're going to win a match at the Olympics. When I said that, they thought I took some kind of a drug that is not even existent. So I repeated it, and every meeting I said, we're going to the Olympics, we're going to win a match. That will qualify us automatically to the World Championships that Australia never played. Eventually, they started mumbling, we're going to win a game. So we changed the whole training regime because we created 3 core values, or code of conduct if you want. I said to the goalie, how many shots at the goal usually you have to stop, or how many times they shoot at you per game? And he said, 40. How many of them do you block? That's the job of the goalie, right? How many of them do you block? He said, I don't know. So I said, okay, let's test it. So we realized that out of 10 shots, he's blocking 3. I said, Hakim, how many will you block and the team win? He said, 4. 4 out of 10. I said, that's your KPI. That is your critical number. And from one game to another, we talked about his critical number. Now he started to train to block 4 or 5 out of 10, which is incredible because the proximity of the shot is very close. If you want to achieve results, you need to have a methodology. The practice of the great game of business is here. Okay, we need to know the critical number, the number that we must move in the right direction in order to win. Critical number, identify winning or losing. So we follow the action. Are we achieving what we need to achieve every week? And we're focusing forward, and we have a scoreboard. When the results are showing and we're winning, you want to give everyone or provide everyone a stake in the outcome. We came back to Australia, and now we're ready to play at the Olympics. So in the evening we are to play Sweden. And we were allocated a small arena of 6,500 seats. Everyone thought it's going to be an abysmal performance, and Australian team going to be slaughtered left, right, and center. The game starts, and for 20 minutes, or almost 20 minutes, we're leading against the best team in the world. The crowd goes bananas. And the Aussie, and the music, and the place is a real madhouse. And we ended up losing in a very respectable score, like if we play the All Blacks and we lose 27-21. Something like that. Right? Then happened the most bizarre thing that I never saw in my life and never will. The game ends, Swedes won, they go to the locker room, they have in 2 days another match, they're going for the gold medal, bye-bye. Our players, for some reason, stayed on the court. 700 kids ran like crazy down to the court, touching our players as if they are the heroes of Trafalgar, I don't know what, and wanting autographs. And we're looking and said, whoa. The coach says to me, let's get them off the court. They need to rest 2 days. We play Tunisia. And I said, no. When will they ever face love, admiration like this in their lives? Never. Let them. The next day, handball show one of the best performance in the Olympics. And now we start getting phone calls. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? You couldn't buy a ticket from then on. You couldn't. Do you see the 3 principles of the great game of business here? The mind is learn and know the rules. Education, identify the critical number. What's the body? Follow the action, the doing, the action, the doing. So when I realized that, and I use this principle in really, this is the basic of a sports psychology platform with many teams that I work with very successfully. What did we learn from the Olympics? So the culture or the behavior, persistent behavior, is a result of the people that you have and the environment that you create. Please remember that. If you want to have a great culture, number 1, you'll have to get the right people on the bus and the wrong people off the bus. Number 1. Number 2, you need to create this environment in which people will thrive, be engaged, committed, satisfied, creative, innovative, no fear. The strength of the organization is the individual person. The strength of the individual person is the strength of the organization. And the last thing, and with this I finish. Every day in Africa, a gazelle wakes up. And it knows that it must run faster than the slowest lion, or it will die. Every day in Africa, the lion wakes up. And it knows that it has to be able to run faster than the fastest gazelle, or it will die. It doesn't matter if you're lion or you gazelle, when the sun comes up, you better start running.